Okay, everyone, welcome back to your second section. And today we are going to study the Unit 6 on page 104, the special event and special people. And the title of our lesson in the Unit 6 here about the coming of age in Japan and in Israel. Okay, the writing form is still focus on the comparison paragraph. Okay. So before moving to our lesson today, teacher would like you to see what did what you learned yesterday, everyone. Uh, Yesterday you also learned about the brief note here. This is about the proofreading and what factor that you are going to check after you finish your writing. So you have to focus on the does each sentence have a verb? If you find that you have missed the verb, so you have to make sure that your sentence is correct with subject and verb. And after that, you have to check with the subject verb agreement. Okay, subject verb agreement is example like he goes, not he go. Okay, he is, not he are or he am. So this is called the subject verb agreement. And if we have two subject, example like he and she mean they. Okay, example like Bopra and I. Okay, are going is going, am going. So we have to use are going because of Bopra and I, two subjects. We. Okay, so we are, not we is. So this is about the subject verb agreement. And number 3 about capitalization and punctuation used correctly. So in your paragraph, make sure that you use the camera, like full stop, like question mark, like exclamation mark. This is the type of punctuation. And to make sure you can review what you have learned before about the type of punctuation and the capitalization, make sure that the noun in the first, the first letter in the sentence should start with the capital letter, and all the noun about the proper noun. Okay, proper noun, the name of specific place, thing, city, country, or people, we use the capitalization as well. Okay, and the last one, you have to check whether the word that you write with the correct spelling or not. So this about all practices that you have learned yesterday, everyone. Okay, so now we move to our lesson today, everyone, about on page 104. So the first start, teacher would like you to see the picture. So is it different, everyone? So what are the people doing in the picture? They are doing the party, but we have to understand that what type of party is it, right? They have to gather the food, okay, and eat together like that. And why do you think that they have different food in each picture? They have different food because of they have, or they are in different nationality, different religions, okay? So they eat different food, example. And can you find any differences other than food in the 3 pictures? If we should, look carefully. Even the food are quite similar, but the differences between what? Between the times, the day of celebrations. So in our lesson today, or in the whole unit 6, you will learn about these types of the culture between different different culture with some similarity and differences. So write your own title and a topic sentence. So this one you can work on your own, everyone. What title do you want to put here, and what are the topic sentence that you want to put here? And now we move to the next one about the paragraph here. So you just read the comparison paragraph, then answer the questions. Okay, so let's start, everyone. American Thanksgiving, Chinese Moon Festival, and Korean Chuseok are similar to one another. And the harvest celebration is one of the major holidays in each country. All three holidays are celebrated with a lot of traditional food. However, in each country, the celebration date and length are different. Okay, so you have to underline the similarity between the three holidays and circle the differences between the holidays. So what is your answer, everyone? If you can find it, meaning that you are able to recognize similarity and the contrast. When you see like the word like however, show between the contrast idea, the differences. Okay, so start from the however, you can find what are the differences that the paragraph just mentioned. So okay, so without further ado, teacher would like to answer the question for you. So for number one, the similarity between the three holidays, we have what? We have harvest celebrations. Okay. Okay, and then about a lot of traditional food. Okay, you have two main idea here. Like the first one already underlined for you, like harvest celebration is the major holidays in each country. All three holidays are celebrated with a lot of food. Okay, so the similarity is here. Okay, and the differences, everyone. The differences have to also they have. However, in each country, the celebration date and length are different. So celebration date and length are different. So the two here are the differences in this paragraph. So without further ado, teacher have the another example for you in order to catch up more about the comparison paragraph and the contrast signal, everyone. So this is about the two varieties of English. So what are you going to hear between the English and British English? So nowadays, some of you maybe use the U.S. English, and some use British English. So U.S. English, teacher just example like the word like water and water. When you consider between the British English and U.S. English, U.S. they read like waters. So letter T they sound like letter O. Okay, but the British English waters they read water, not waters. Okay, but they both still able to understand each other. Okay, so there are quite few differences. Okay, so let's see. One difference is spelling. Some words are spelled one way in the United States, but spelled another way in Great Britain. The spelling like you see like the word like practice. Okay, practice. When you finish by some they can finish by CE and SE. Okay, so when you decide that if it finished by SE and CE, they are all correct, but one is a US English and one is British English. And okay, go on. Like a person goes to British theater, but to US theater. In US school, students theorize, analyze, and socialize, whereas British students theorize, analyze, socialize. Okay, so let's say that between practice and with CE and SE, with CE, US, US English, and SE, British English. So you can see here like between the word series and series. Okay. Analysis, socialize. Okay, Second areas of differences is vocabulary. So the first one they just mentioned about the spelling. So this is the first idea, and the second idea, okay, the vocabularies. For example, like the word collect, name two very different type of school in the United States and Great Britain. University levels in the United States, and pre-university level in Great Britain. Also, British university shouldn't live in a hall on a campus in a flat of campus. But US shouldn't live in the dormitories on campus and in apartment of campus. So between the word flat and the word apartment, so this is the differences between US British, US English, and British English. Okay, then flat and apartment. Apartment in US shouldn't say and dormitory, and about British English they say the word hall. So, but they are the same but different vocabulary. And finally, there are many differences in pronunciation. So another factor about the pronunciations. In Great Britain, the sound of in a word like path, laugh, and plant, and dance is like a in fathers. In United States, in contrast, the sound a, in the word like the, in cat. Okay. All in all, those are differences between the English spoken in the United States and the English spoken in the British. We understand each other most of the time. So even they are different, but we can understand. So this is the model of the the comparisons and the contrast signal here, and showing the comparison paragraph. So you see here about all those. Okay, they show already about the contrast, and another one they show about the similarity is about the word also here. Okay, and they show about the contrast here, not the same about the sound. So they use in contrast. This is the signal. Okay, so everyone, this is come to the end of your section today, everyone. So teacher just hope that you can watch the whole video and understand it, and make sure that when you start writing the comparison paragraph, you are really clear to write and to use the signal as well. So thank you everyone, and see you again on Monday. Having a very good weekend. Goodbye everyone.